Hello again. Some more Doom 3 BFG Edition. Yeah, why not? Write down where I am on my piece of paper in front of me, which you can't see, but I can. Haha! I don't know how this video is going to swap over to the next one, but I just know it's going to happen not long into this one. You're going to be watching Twitchy Brian, because Twitchy Brian or Twitchy Noob Enforcer are different. Because I know that this can be a quite intense game. So I'm burping up my coffee. You didn't want to know that, but hey. You know it now, whether or not you want it to or not. PDA! We got PDA! DA. Can't remember what PDA stands for. Is it Personal Data Advisor? Assistant.
Audio report on troop morale. Morale here is beginning to drop. It's nothing to worry about yet since I keep my Marines sharp and ready to go. But events at the base are wearing on the troops. There have been a lot of things happening here on the base. I believe the UAC experiments being performed here must be the cause. Out here, they could be experimenting on God knows what. There are quite a few people missing. And no Marines, of course. It's the civilian population I am referring to. Bottom line, whatever it is they have going on here has my men on a razor's edge. At this point, there is no cause for alarm, but I am requesting we rotate squads every 90 days instead of every 180. I will continue to report as the situation develops. It is good we have the new Marines en route. Fresh faces will help. Sergeant Tyson, out.
There you go. Let me move my cursor out of the way. What's my cursor doing?
Audio report confirming new troop deployments for the Mars City Marine Facility, October 30th, 2145. The new troops will be arriving within a few days. I've started a series of training exercises focusing on close-quarter small weapons combat, as well as instituting mandatory refresher courses on all munitions and weapons in our armory. In response to the large number of security breaches and general feelings of ill will around the base, I've doubled security details, placing 2 Marines at each checkpoint. This additional presence should help calm things down. I expect that the incoming Marines are not quite as green as the last deployment. They've turned out okay, but some combat experience will go a long way right now. Sergeant Tyson, out.
Well, the video swapped and didn't really tell the difference. That's alright. Now, I'll probably get a bit lost around it. I always get lost in this section. Just wandering around a bit. But if you've watched these videos for a while, you know that that's what happens with me. I get lost walking around anywhere. I'm not like that in real life. Well, I am. If you can hear a rumbling in the background, it's not my belly. It's the RAF. The sun's been out for about 3 seconds, and so they've got to fly their airplanes over 50 times, although officially it's only twice. They only ever do it twice a day. And yet, this one alone that's over the top now has gone past about 10 times. But hey, governments lie to you, don't they?
The UAC is here to help you.
Oh, it's a toilet.
Psychological services are free and confidential.
Do you want to go to the toilet? This is quite a spooky game, this is. As you know, as you can see, it gets spookier. Then it gets a bit weird a bit, and then it gets spooky again. There's some parts of it you think, what happened? It's got a bit spooky. I've never played the next one, which was the DLC, which later became a standalone game. God, I don't even know what the name of the thing is, but I've never played it at all, so I'm looking forward to getting to that and playing through that. And then there's this extra bit of content that they've added for the BFG Edition, which is, I can't remember what that's called either, but that'll be, you know, I don't expect it to be very long. It's just something they've tacked on at the end. quite like the idea of playing some Doom that I haven't played before. Because a lot of this Doom, this here, up until I get to, I can give you the level, it's a spoiler, but until I get to Hell, I've played up until then, and I always got to the Hell part and something happens, like my computer needs wiping or something like that, so I never got to the end of the game. Not because I've not tried, but because something else has always cropped up, like I've bought a new PC, or I've got a new hard drive, or my hard drive's crashed and I've had to reinstall everything. It always seems to happen when I'm playing this game. So I'm hoping to get further. Well, I know I have got further. I've actually got past Hell. I don't think I'm very far from the end, but there's this like sort of one that's killing me a lot at the moment, so I'm trying to get past that. But apart from that, we should be alright. And then I can start playing the next game, which, like I say, I'm looking forward to it. It's a long number of weeks before you'll get to see that, because what are we into it now? This is part 6, so there's quite a few to go before you get to it. Although it feels longer to me because I try and record a clump of videos at a time so that I can, get on with other things, because I can't play games if I'm having to record video games all the time. So what I do is I record the video games, and then I'll do, because I'm doing this method of uploading, I record 8 videos in a row for each game, and then I upload them for each week and put them on a schedule, and they all get put through. That means I can do about a month in advance, and when I'm a month in advance, that gives me a month to carry on playing the games and get them completed, and then I've got more videos to upload the next time, if you know what I mean. That's the way it works. That's the way I do it. So I'm recording 8 videos at a time at the moment of each game, and then I'm hoping to be able to start doing like maybe 2 or maybe 4 every time I do it, twice a month, and then that'll mean that I've got time to play games, get things out of the way, and do all of the other things I'm doing, which is like writing software. I'm writing a game at the moment, although this exact moment I've got a very, very scratchy hand because my cat went wild. She was sitting on me and I went to move her, and she put her mouth all the way around my arm and started squeezing and like sort of getting hissy and going ah and all this other stuff for no reason at all, and I managed to pull her off me and throw her on the floor. And she ran off, and then now she's gone outside. Just because I wouldn't give her any fuss and I wanted to put her on the... Well, she keeps on clinking to my clothes and sticking her claws in my clothes, and I was trying to get her out of my clothes. And she just got all erratic and nasty with me. So I threw her out. Get lost. Cats. She's in quite an antsy mood today. They do that. She's probably killed something. I know that sounds weird, but when the cat's gone out and killed a bird or killed a mouse or anything like that, when they come back they've got the hunting fever in them, I think, and they just get really, really aggressive. They're like, well, it's not aggressive, it's more like, they're agitated and they get annoyed quickly. They're just like really jumpy and agitated, as though they're waiting for the next kill. I think it like sort of gives them like a quickening, like in Highlander. It's like a quickening, and it gets their blood racing and stuff, and so they get quite aggressive. If you're a cat owner, you know what I'm on about. They just seem to get quite, I'm king of the world and nobody can stop me sort of attitude, and so that you've got a risk of them like sort of nipping at you and biting at you and scratching you, because that's the time when they're at their most like sort of territorial and superior. Anyway, I'm hoping to be able to record a couple of videos before my daughter comes home and bangs on the door, and so if I can do that, I can do some more later. You won't know any of this, I don't know why I'm bothering telling you, but it gives me something to talk about while I'm doing the video, doesn't it? Because we're not doing that much at the moment, we're just like wandering around the same places trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go next. Lots of blood around, isn't there? Ew. Armor shards. Or not armor god, but armor shards. We'll know when we're in the next part that we haven't been to before, because something will attack us. Where am I? Why am I wandering around the same place? Marine Command. Get to Marine Command, Marine. Back to the toilets again. Don't need health. Right, we just got to 11 minutes, bloody hell. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.